So I also said that you should change anyone with the class color text into blue, which is what she did here. So when you are choosing an ID, you use the pound sign. When you are choosing for classes, you use the footstop sign. We use the footstop style, which is what EX. I'm doing this for Inioluwa, Bukumi, and Oroluwa, who did not get their assignments right. And then during the break, I expect you to do it. During our break, I expect you to do this. So please look at it very well and make sure that you get it. So I also said you should group the H2 and the H3 and the H4 and then turn them to yellow using CS, which did. So you can take a screenshot, but you can take a screenshot. So do we understand now?
Yes, I understand.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so you can stop sharing. Are you good to go or should I wait till later? Should I move on and come back to you later? Yes, you can stop sharing. Okay, thank you. So let me go on to Evan, you're not responding, no. Okay, let me share my screen. I don't finish you. Finish from okay, screen. No. Let me go off the system. Let me stop and share it here. Oh, I stopped it already. Okay. Can you guys see my screen?
Yeah, sharing.
Yes, ma, I can see your screen.
Hello, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, so everybody can see it now. So today we're going to talk about how to add CSS, right? There are different styles and different ways of adding CSS, and we're going to look at it today. Sorry, give me a moment. Okay. So we're going to look at it today. If we have time, we might be able to look at CSS comments. Okay. So how to add CSS? I already explained all there is to about CSS yesterday. Oh my god, okay. So when a browser reads a style sheet, it formats the HTML according to the information in a style sheet. And I will explain it is basically, when anything styling when it comes to writing code, it is actually CSS. So okay. So there are three ways of inserting a style sheet, three ways of doing it. You have the external CSS, you have internal CSS. I'll say that again. There is external CSS, internal CSS, and there is inline CSS. With external CSS, you can change the look of an entire website by changing one file. which is true. So each HTML page must include a reference to the external style sheet inside the link elements. Let me just explain, not confuse you guys. Okay, I think I have an example in my now. This is a project I'm working on. You can see the name of my page.
Excuse me, ma, I cannot see what you're doing.
Okay. So
Ma, I can't see you.
network cuts me off. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, ma.
Yes, but I cannot see your screen.
Okay, so sorry. I'm sharing
Yes.
it again, so you should be able to see it soon.
I can hear you.
You should be able to see my screen now.
Yes, ma, I can see your screen.
Okay. All right. Can I see it?
I can't see. Yes, I can.
Okay. So this is a project that I was working on, and now wait, you can see my different files. This is my image file. You can see I have pictures in here. This is I opened this file about.html, content.html, and all of that. So these are all files that I opened. Now you can see that there is a file here that is called CSS. Let me open that file for you. This is the CSS file. And this is what they call an external CSS. So in an external CSS, you have to open a file just like you open a .html file. But this time, it is going to be style. It's going to be in .css, not HTML. HTML is for HTML files where you purely write your HTML. I mean, you can include certain CSS in your HTML as well. Like you can see on this page, this is a HTML place. This is index HTML. You can see that I still have some, CSS in here and all of that. But the difference is that I don't have. If you check my my head elements from here, you will not see any CSS here. Let me scroll down to the body. You won't see any CSS here because the CSS is in an external file, which is here. It is in style.css. You can name this anything you want. I just make sure that there is full stop css.css at the end of your file so that the browser will know that, oh, this is a CSS file. And how do you create a CSS file? Very simple. Let me try to open the assignment I gave you guys yesterday so that I don't want to touch this project at all. So let me open. Okay. Close this folder first. Let me close the folder. Okay. So I have to open another folder. Okay. I'm sorry guys, I'm just trying to, because if I don't do this now, it's going to give me problems later. So I'm going to open the file where I give you guys the assignment, and then I'm going to transfer the EX. EX, are you there?
Yes, ma'am, here.
Okay, so can you copy copy all the code in your style elements, copy everything and paste it in the chat for me, please, so that I can copy it. And then you will see me. You will see me. I will create a new file. Iremide folder is where it is. I'll create a new file for the CSS, and then I will move all that CSS properties to a different place, so you see how they do it. EX, when you've copied it, let me know. So my folder is open. Iremide's folder is okay. It has opened. All right, fine. EX file. Okay. Okay, so this was your assignment for yesterday. So if you drop it, let me know. So in this case, like most of you would have
sending is too long.
No, I just did only the style, only the style, only the pattern. Need everything. This one. I already have the assignment here. So all I need is just the style, that style elements, that what you typed in yourself. That's all I need. Do you understand? This is the first time it's not.
I have sent it.
Okay, thank you so much. Let me copy that. Copy that. Now this is how you guys have been doing it. I think it's in the head elements, I guess. Yeah. So this is how you guys have been doing it.
Excuse me, my screen is frozen.
It's frozen. Let me stop and share it again. Why am I guessing? Just hold on, I'll do it again. Okay, so I have a problem here. Okay. So it's still frozen, right?
Yes.
Is it still frozen in your Lua?
Mine just don't share your screen.
What did you say?
I think you've stopped sharing your screen.
I'm just going to go off camera. I didn't get that.
I think you have stopped sharing your screen.
Yes, I've stopped. I'm trying to share it again.
Okay.
Yeah, yes, I have. I'm trying to share it again. So let me know when you're seeing it. It's loading, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So hold on. Let me do it again. Okay. I don't know what is going on. Okay, let me go in now. Let me stop sharing.
It wasn't by.
It was by accident.
Mr. Han,
Yeah.
I'm ready to screen share my homework. Huh?
Just hold on. Just hold. Can you
For six,
something? Can you hear me?
no.
Mike, I hear you. Ma!
Okay, so guys, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, I think this. Okay, hold on. So let me share my screen now.
Mr. Han, can I share my screen for my homework?
No, we'll share it after the class. So I'm trying to share my screen now. Okay. So can you guys see my screen?
Yes, ma, I can see your
Yes,
screen.
question. I've seen it.
Okay, thank you. So let me go back to what I was doing. There's a problem. So there's a problem somewhere here. This is not supposed to be showing. Oh, okay, maybe I get in the wrong place. Because this thing here that is showing red tells me that there's something wrong with my code. So I have to correct that. So it should be between the head and the body. Okay, that's not the problem. Then what is the problem? Okay, I didn't cover here. Okay, it's still not correcting it. Wow. Oh, okay. So because I wrote it like this. Okay. So where did I even ask you guys to do this again, just to be sure? It's supposed to be in the head elements. Okay. So can you guys remind me, did I say it should be before the body, or where did I say your style should be, before the body or before the closing head element? Where did I tell you guys it would be?
Before the
think-
body.
Before the body.
Okay, so we're right here. We're right there. So this is what you guys have been doing when it comes to CSS. But now I want to show you how to do the external CSS. So what you do is to open a file. Is to open a new file. So me, I just like to name my style.css, but you can call it whatever, you can call yours whatever you want to call yours. You can call it, you can try to call it EX, you can decide to
Mr.
call
Han,
it by, yes, love.
I just checked my work on Visual Code, and the style was before the closing of the head.
Okay. It would still work either ways. It will
Okay.
still, and it's one of the things I want to teach today too. I think we'll get there. So it will still work either ways. So like I was saying, we call you just make sure when you're opening a file, you can call it any name, you can call it design, you can call it styling, you can call it styles, anything you want to call it, but just make sure that there is a style CSS behind it. Just make sure that there is a style CSS behind. So you save that file, and yeah, that is your file. Now, if I come here, I'm going to transfer everything I just wrote here, everything. When you are doing external CSS, you will not use the style element because you have already told the browser that it is in a style sheet. This particular file is called a style sheet. So you can see we don't need to use style opening tag and style closing tag. No, you also make sure that you delete it. Let me delete it here because we don't need it anymore. All right. So this is it. So let me go and check the browser. Make sure you save. I didn't save it here. Save here, and then Control S. So let me go and check the browser. You would see that it is still the same thing essentially. Where do I move this to? Yes, love.
I think
Hear me there, yes?
today we're going to be talking about
We're going to what?
going to be talking about
What?
links, because that is the only way you can use HTML and CSS together.
Says who? Do you see me using links already? Do you see me using CSS without links already? I'm sorry, guys, I'm trying to open it on the browser so that you guys can see that it works. Iremi, we'll still talk about links and CSS. Just hold on. So EX is the file. So let me open it. I think that's a later class, maybe next week. So open with CSS. I mean, open with Google Chrome. So it's opening now. Oh, sorry. Okay, so I don't know why that is not working. Let me see it again. Oh, okay, sorry. I did not link it. So there is an important part of using it. Yes, love. Who's talking?
To make all of those things appear, do you need to put exclamation points?
Wait, I don't understand. No, you don't need to put, you can see, let me open it for you. You can see in the style.css, you don't need the exclamation point. It is strictly for designing. It is strictly for styling the page. So you don't need the exclamation point. You only need it when you're doing HTML files. But when you're doing CSS files, you don't need it. So now that we have created our CSS files, we have to also link it to our page so that the browser understands that this CSS file is for this page. And this is how you link it. Let me copy it. So you go to your HTML file, then you go before the head. You can see before the closing tag of the head. Let me expand this. Let me move
Can I
this.
skip this?
Can you what?
Skip this part.
No, you can't skip it. So before the closing of your head, you have to write this. You see this link here, link, you give a space, equals to style sheet, but here ours is style.css. So let's remove my style. So ours is, so you see the way the link is being written. You have to, everything about programming is linking. If you don't put this link here, because this link is the address of this file.
Yes.
Okay. So this link here tells the browser that it should use this style.css file to style this page. Do you guys understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
You
No,
understand that? So who doesn't understand? Talk now. If you don't understand, I'll explain it again. Okay, let me explain it again. So you understand the part where I said you should create a file, you create another file, and then you add your CSS in that file, right? You guys understand that, right?
Yes, ma'am.
You understand how I got here? So now I said for this file to work as the CSS file, for all these CSS styles you did to reflect, because if I check the browser now, I'm not going to see, let me see, if I check the browser now, it's still going to look the same. It's not going to look different. You can see. No, that's not it. You can see it's still showing normal. The styles are not, the colors are not there. It's still showing like I didn't put any CSS style there. Now, to make sure that the CSS style is reflecting, you have to link it to your HTML file, which is what I did here. You copy the link of the CSS. This is how you write the link of the CSS. You open a bracket, you write link, you leave a space, you write rel, you do is equals to style sheet, and then you now put the reference style.css. In case maybe you named your own, maybe you named your own design.css. This is how you write it, design.css. If you name it iremide.css, you write iremide.css. But because I named Mal here, you can see it's just style. So I'm going to put style.css.
Called me.
Yeah, no, sorry, I didn't call you. So do you guys understand that now? This is a standard. You just is a standard. This is how you write it. So do you guys understand that now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So after you have, and look at the placement of the link. Let me see. Can I expand you? I want you guys to see the placement of the link very well. Hold on. I'm trying to, this is not working. Okay. I was trying to make it bolder, but it's not working. But I want you to take note of the placement of the link. You can see it is before the ending tag of the head element. Then you now put your link. So now if I save this file and I come here and I reload my page, voila, right? It is now reflecting the style that I want it to reflect. Do you guys understand that?
Yes.
Do we understand that?
No, ma, please go back.
Okay. In your lower, which part do you not understand? Yes. Yes, I'm hearing you.
I don't understand. It's my brother that does not understand.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking him which part does he not understand, so I'll explain it to
The
him.
coloring
Or
part.
in your lower, do you want me to start again?
No.
So which part do you not understand?
The coloring part. How I made it to show colors.
How I made it to show colors is from this styling here, which is what we learned yesterday. I said to make you were in class yesterday, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Or so you were in class when I taught all this yesterday, right? When I said if you want to make a paragraph any color, you use the element and then you write it. Were you not in class?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so
Yes,
I went. Okay, so I explained all of that yesterday, and because of time, I cannot go back. I'm sure your brother understands it better, so he will explain to you. But you guys understand how to create an external CSS file, then link it in your HTML, and then it will. You guys understand all of that, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. So let's go to the next one. So that's all about external CSS. With an external CSS sheet, you can change the look of an entire website by changing just one file, which is true. Each HTML page must include a reference to the external style sheets file inside the link element inside the head section, which is what I showed you. You must include a reference to the external file inside the link element in the head section. What that is basically saying is that you must link it like this. That's what it's saying. So, and I've given you an example. An external style sheet can be written in any text editor and must be saved with a .css extension, which I explained. You must save it with .css. It will not contain any HTML tag except your selectors that you are choosing. You see, this is how, just like I showed you, you're not going to put what's it called, your exclamation mark. It's just going to be your CSS styling straight up. You see all this background color, all these borders, all these margins, we're still going to talk about it maybe next week. This is what we're going to be focused on next week. So you will learn more about CSS and how to, structure a page with CSS. So we also have something called an internal CSS sheet. An internal CSS sheet might be used if one single page has a unique style. The internal style is defined inside the style element inside. So this is what we have been using. So inside the head elements, this is what we have been. Let me open here. Sorry, I want to remove this thing. I don't know why I can't remove it. Okay, it's going down. Thank you.
I made it.
You said what? Ire, what did you say? Let me open. Ire, I can't hear you.
I don't understand about the coloring.
I explained it yesterday, Iremide. So maybe after the class, anybody that doesn't understand the colors should wait after the class and then I'll explain it again. Yesterday I explained it. I asked, does anybody have any question? You guys said no, you understand. And we had a lot of time yesterday because we finished early. So I could have explained that yesterday, but you said you understood. So right now I can't go back there. You have to wait to the end of the class. All right, then wait to the end of the class. So now this is an internal style sheet. Now it's called internal because it is inside the HTML file, while that's the other one, the one we just finished, is called external because of it is outside the HTML file. It is in its own file, so it's in an external file, an outside file. But this one, this is what we have been doing. So you can see the style is the style. Okay, EH, you said your own was before your head, right? I think the right way to do it
before
is
the head ended, those was inside the head.
Is it before the head ended or inside the head?
It was inside.
Okay, before the head ended. Okay, yes, that's the correct way. Yes, thank you. That's the correct way to do it. Just like this, right? Just like what is on my screen, EX.
Yes.
Okay, so this is the correct one. So in this, what we have been doing so far is internal CSS. So I don't need to explain much to you. It's pretty much the same thing. But here they are using different properties. They use background color and they change the color of the H1 to maroon. We can also change this. Let's say we want the background color to be blue. We're going to learn about background color next week. Let's say I want this to be blue, and then I want the maroon color. I want the H1 color to be red. We'll talk about margin next week, but let's do it like this since you guys don't know margin. So you see, we have changed. Then your entire background color changes the entire color of your website. The entire color of W3 website is white. You can make yours blue if you want to. If I say I want this background color to be red, I want this background color to be red, and I want the H1 to be, let's say I want it to be, let me see, white. If I do it like this, voila, it will show. So if I copy, I can also do this in an external file. Let me show you how it is in an external file to see that it will still work. Okay, we don't need the H1 color because we have colors for H1 there. But let me change the background color of our file so you see how it is. Okay, so this is our color. So let me put background color. Oh, sorry, I made a mistake. But we'll learn more about background color next week. Okay, so let me not use red. Let me use a color that I have not used before. I have used yellow, blue, green, red. Somebody give me another color that we have not used before.
Purple.
Purple. Okay, very nice. I don't know if there's a gold. Let me try. Is there a gold color? Just to see if there's a gold color. Oh, there's actually a gold color, but it looks like yellow, so that will not work. We'll not be able to see anything. So let me use purple.
Dark blue.
We've used blue, dear. We need a color, a neutral color. Okay, thank you. That's close to what's it called? But let's just stick with purple. So now I've changed the background color to purple. Let's go and see how it will look like on our website. Thank you, Irimide. See, now it's purple. You see how wonderful CSS is?
Oh,
that's why they said that. Yes. That's why they said that you can change the entire look of a website with just one thing in CSS. Everything has changed. Let me leave this purple. I actually like this color. So that's how you add. That's all about the inline CSS we've been doing. Sorry, the internal CSS. We've been doing internal CSS, so you already know that. I've explained external CSS. So now let's talk about the inline CSS. An inline CSS may be used to apply a unique style for a single element. To use inline styles, add the style attribute to the relevant element. The style attribute can contain any CSS property. So this is what let me show you how it is. So now with inline, you don't use the style elements, like you don't use the style element in the head element, and you don't open an external style. Just like when we're doing images, when I said you can use the width, you can reduce the width and the height. Writing your style directly inside your HTML, writing your style or your design, writing your CSS directly inside your HTML document is called inline, just like they did here. Do you understand? You can say H1 is equals to style. They kept the color blue and they put the text align. If I change this to color red, and text align, I change this to left, right? And I do it like this and I run it. See, it will work. Right? Let me change this one here to blue. So the reason why it's like this sometimes is because, let me go to our code. For instance, right here in this this assignment I gave you guys, I had already said, oh, make all the elements, all the P elements red, right? So maybe there is a particular P element that I don't want to be red. For instance, let's say this one here. Maybe I don't want this one to be red. Maybe I want it to be a different color. Do you understand? But because you have set everything to red here, it's going to be hard to do. So you can override that. You don't want to change the others. You want the others to be red, but you want this to be a different color. Let's say you want it to be, what color can I use? Okay, somebody said pink. I'm trying to use colors that we have not used before. Somebody said pink.
Red.
You've used red before. So we can come here and say, okay, I want this particular paragraph to be styled.
Yeah.
It's okay, Irimide. I want this particular paragraph to be styled equal to, what am I doing? Is this the right way to write it? Sorry. Style is equals to, yes, the right way. Style is equal to Then you say, let's say color.
Yes,
Let me be sure I have this color. Okay. So color, you have to be careful. You can't afford to make a mistake with writing these elements. Okay, let me make it black because there is no black. I didn't make any writing black. So let me make it black, color black, right? And I save this, right? Now, if we go to the browser, this is it. So if I reload, why is it not reloading? You see, every other paragraph remains red. Every other paragraph remains red, except the one that you changed to black, which is here. Because for some reason, maybe you don't want to make it red, you want it to be black. Do you guys see it? So that's why inline CSS is a good thing, because after you've designed everything, either in the external style or in the internal style, there may be one particular thing that, oh, you want this one to be different and you don't want others to change as well. I don't want the remaining paragraphs to be black. I want them to remain red. So how do I do it? Use inline CSS. Is that clear? Do you guys understand that?
Yes.
Do we understand? You are saying yes now, yes now. That's why you said yes yesterday. Now you are telling me you don't understand the colors. If you don't understand, ask questions. Oh. EX, do you understand?
I don't understand.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, Iremi, me and you are going to be here after the class. EX, do you understand?
Yes,
I
ma'am.
understand.
Okay, Ehun, you understand? Bukumi, you understand?
Please let me show you.
Yes, I understand.
I don't want
Hold
to
on,
stay.
Ehun, you will show me your.
I
Hold on.
don't want
Bukumi,
to
do you
stay with
understand?
you.
You guys are making noise. Oh. Bukumi, do you understand?
Yes.
Inyoluwa, do you understand?
Yes.
Oreoluwa, do you understand?
Yes.
Okay. Every other person, do you understand?
I don't understand.
Oreoluwa, is that you?
No. Yes.
Who said he doesn't? Okay, Remide is the one that said he doesn't understand. And Remide, I've told you, me and you will be together after the class. So have no fear, my dear. Okay. So let's go to multiple style sheets. If some properties have been defined by the same selector element in a different style sheet, the value from the last red style sheet will be used. And I will explain that. So let's assume that in your external sheet or your external CSS, you have already said you want H1 to be navy color. This is navy blue color. That's your H1 in your external CSS. And then you now use an inline CSS. You now use an inline CSS that says, okay, you want it to be orange, just like the way we did here. Just like the way, oh, no, it's not here, sorry. Just like the way we did here. We had already styled it. We had already styled the paragraph.
Excuse me, my screen is frozen.
My screen is frozen.
Okay, now I can see what you're doing.
Okay, you can see it now. Can you see it now?
Yes.
Okay, so just like in this case where we have already set our paragraphs to the color red, and then we now had an inline CSS, we had an inline CSS and we changed one of them to black. So what happens is that oh, okay, sorry. So assuming you have that kind of situation where you have defined one in your style, in your external CSS, and then you have also defined an internal CSS. If the internal style is defined after the link to the external style, the H1 would be orange. Let me just go outside and explain this.
I've already tried it.
What did you say?
I already tried it.
Okay, I'm coming. Yeah, right here is very hard to see their own style.css. Okay, it's very hard to see, but I'll try. So right here, you can tell they already have an external CSS, right? They have an external CSS. It's called my style.css, and they made the background this color. I really love this color. I don't know what it is, but I really love this background color. So now you already have your what is it called? You already have your H1. In this, their external CSS, they already made their H1 what color? They made their H1 to be navy blue. That's the color that they gave. They wanted their H1 to be navy blue. But right here, they now also made it to be H1 orange. They put it, you can see the stars in the head elements, and they made it orange. So now they're saying that if, where's that place they wrote it? If the internal style is defined after the link to the external sheet, the H1 would take the color of that style, meaning that because this style is down here, while this one is up here, you can see the external style is above the internal style. Do you guys understand? You can see that the external style here, this is the external style, my style.css is above this internal style here. The H1 would take the property of the internal style. That is why this one right here, this is supposed to be orange, but it's looking like yellow, but yeah, it's orange. Let me change it to blue so that we can see it very well, so we won't get confused. It's supposed to be orange. Okay, so because this is above, this is here and this is here, the browser will select the recent one, or the one that is looking as if, you know, it's in an order of, this is 1, this is 1, 2, 3. It counts it like that as you're writing 1, 2, 3. So the browser will pick the latest one. If I write the number 1, 2, 3, the latest or the closest number, or you know, the highest number there will be, I don't know how to explain this, but you guys understand what I'm trying to say, that the browser will pick the one that is below, not the one that is above. Do you understand?
Yes.
Do you understand this? Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. So even if in my CSS I already said, even if in my external CSS I already say, oh, I want this H1 to be red. If I come back and then I style it here and I say I want this H1 to be blue, it will take this blue color because it feels like, okay, this is the recent one. For you to add it here, for you to add it directly under your external, that means you want it to be like this. Because if you didn't want it to be blue, truly, you won't have to put it here. You will just leave your external CSS here. But the browser feels that, okay, because you are typing this style after your external one, it means that this is what you really want. Right? However, if the internal style is defined before the link to the external sheet, the H1 element will be the color that you put in your external file. So let's assume I take this, let me cut it, and then I put it above the link, right? And let's run it. Oh, sorry, let me make this, because that was navy blue. The H1, you can see it here, that they already said it, that is, they made it H1. So let me remove this and let me add, let's say red. So you run it. You see, it will not change to red. It will change to the original color in the style sheet. The original color in this, although we can't see the style sheet, but they already made us understand here that they made it navy blue. You see, assume that an external sheet has this following style for H1. They made it navy blue. So that is why it is blue. That is why it is blue. But hold on. Okay, yes. But if I remove it now and then I make it, did I copy it twice? Oh, I think I copied it twice. Sorry. I copied it twice. All right. All right, that's fine. But if I put it below, now let me change this style and put it below. You will see that it will revert back to the original color in this place. Let me put it below the link. So when you're writing your CSS and you know that you want something to look like whatever, make sure you follow the hierarchy. You can see now it has turned to red, but if I carry it up and I drop it above here, it will turn to blue. So do we understand that? It's the same thing.
Yes.
It's the same thing as what we did here. It's just that here I used inline to write it. If I say let me use internal if I say let me use internal CSS to write it and I come and put it below this link, let's try it here, and I come and put it below this link. We're doing style. I'm taking my time to explain it now because I want you guys to understand it. What did you say?
Use LINK for a link.
LINK, yes, for a link. Oh, we can't do it here because we have multiple paragraphs here. So if I put the P here, if I say let P be equals to color black, it will change all the paragraph here. But since I only want, okay, we can still do it because I said I wanted all the paragraphs red, right? So let's assume I want to change it to black now. So let me change it to black. So it will override everything that I have written in the CSS. You want the color to be black. What did you say? So now I have asked for the color to be black. Remember that in our style.css, I already said I want the color to be red, but now I have come here and I have put it below the link and I said I want it to be black. So if I go to the browser, have I saved this? Yes. If I go to the browser and I check it, let me reload. See, everything is black. Except for the ones that have a different ID or a different class. This is blue because sorry, because it has a different class and we have already set that. So you see, these ones will not change because they have a class attached to it. But the ones that don't have a class attached to it will change. If I want the ones with class attached to it to change, I will also put .color text here and then change it as well. But I'm pretty sure that you guys understand the entire gist, the entire concept already. So do we understand? Do we understand?
Yes. Yes. When is break?
You will go to break when you go to break.
Yes.
When I say it's time for break. So that's that about multiple style sheets. You can use multiple CSS. You can use CSS to override each other. Now let's talk about cascading orders. I think we're going to have time to do. We might just do the CSS colors and CSS background today. We have time. We'll go for a break after this cascading order. So what style will be used when there is more than one style specified for an HTML element? All the styles in a page will cascade into a new virtual style sheet by the following rule, where number one has the highest priority. So essentially what they are saying is that if you have an inline style and you have an external inline, if you have an external CSS and you also have an internal, for instance, here in this file, where I already set, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So in this place now, I have set this paragraph to the color P, and I came here, that's my external CSS, and I came here, I said I want my internal CSS to be black. Now, if I come here and I say, okay, I don't want this to be black, I want this to be white, I say style is equal to color white, right? To the color white. Right? Did I write this well? Pretty sure they should be. Okay, I'll check if I write it right. So now if you have that means we have 3 different styles for the color, for the paragraph color, right? Let me first see if I got this right. I have to check the browser to be sure. Yeah, I got it right. Let me make this. Okay, I got it right. So we have 3 CSS styling right now. Let me make this in all the paragraph without classes. So this is a different class. This is different. So which one do you think? Which one do you think the browser will pick? Which one do you guys think the browser will pick?
Your browser will pick the one that is better.
Why did you
Pick
say
the one
so?
that is recent.
Okay, so let us check. Now we have 3 CSS in this place. We have the one in our external, we have the internal, and we have the inline. So let us check which one the browser will pick. So let's go to the, oh, let me save this. Let's go to the browser. So this paragraph here, this one's after the H4, this is a heading. They should either be red, black, or white, right? The browser will either pick, because here it is black, in the external CSS it is red. Are you guys listening? Please, I'm hearing a background noise, please. Thank you, as we mute.
From you.
I think I said I should mute now.
Thank you. So as I was saying, we have 3 different stylings, right? We have one where we said, oh, the paragraph should be red. We have another one in the internal place where we said, oh, the paragraph should be black. We have another one in the inline where we say, oh, the paragraph should be white. What will the browser pick? Let us go and see what the browser will pick. All right, so let's go.
Pick the white one.
Exactly. As you can see here, which one did the browser pick? The white one. So that means the inline CSS has the #1 priority. Do you understand? The browser will always pick the inline elements as the #1. Do we understand that?
No.
Yes.
You remember that you literally just answered the question, so I know you understand. You just want to disturb my class.
I don't.
Do we understand?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I will explain it again. Just hold on. But aside from Iremide, does any other person understand?
Yes, I understand.
Okay, so Iremide,
Please, can you see my homework? It won't take too long.
hold on. Though you cannot stop my how do I explain this? Just hold on. You are not in a hurry. I don't know why you are hurrying. I'm still here. We're still going to go for a break. So calm down. I will check. I don't want to start now and then lose momentum and come back. If I start now, you will disrupt what I'm doing. But I'm already even done. So just worry. Just hold on. After this cascading order, there is nothing here. So I will check your assignment and then we'll go on break. I've even finished it. So bottom line is that the inline element is #1. Then #2 is the external or the internal style sheet, depending on how you place it. If you place the external above the internal, the browser will pick the one that is below. You guys understand that? And then the third option is that the browser defaults. Sometimes the browser can just decide to display what he wants, but that rarely happens. Maybe you have confused the browser too much. The browser will just choose anyone he wants. But do we understand that? Do we understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Remedy, what are you doing? Please hold on. So let me stop sharing so I can see everyone's assignment and then we'll take a break. So everyone, let me see your assignment. Okay, so you guys can go for a break. We'll come back at, this is 10:16. We'll come back at 10:26. So everyone, let me see your assignment so you can go for a break.
Mom.
Yes, love.
I'm on the CS10. I know
you what?
About the CS10. I know the link,
Yes.
so why can't I not just the So why can't I not just skip the class?
You were the one that came to class. If you wanted to skip the class, you would have skipped the class. I didn't force you to come to class. So if you know that you know it, tell mommy and daddy you don't want to come to class. Ehu, are you there? Are you ready to share your screen now?
Every live on.
Ehu, can you imagine? After disturbing me, now I cannot find him again.
Ma, there's a button.
You keep muting and talking. I can't hear you, Remedy.
There's a button that is saying YouTube on the screen.
On my own screen or on your own screen?
On my own screen, live on YouTube.
Oh, wait. Hold on. Remedy, you're going to do something for me.
Yeah.
Oh, why is it saying live on YouTube? Why is it saying live on YouTube? Oh, okay. Yes, we are streaming live on YouTube. Yes, I understand now. Where did Ehun go to? Okay, remember they go for break. We'll come back at 10:26. Okay, go for break.
My laptop is lagging. I'm coming to soon come on.
Oh, okay. So when you share it, let me know. Just give me a few moments.
Excuse me, when should we come back? Excuse me, ma, when should we come back?
Shut that thing up. I have to put this this thing, that thing, so you can do this. Go down. Go down. If I went down, I would have died. I told you to bring my phone. What's the opposite? Oh, yeah. It's nice. That's not oh my god, I seriously hate this laptop actually. Why?
You are disturbing the teacher, then why can't you not produce what disturbing her?
I hate this laptop at all posted. Just
Maybe you should try. Aaron, maybe you should try leaving the meeting and coming back on the meeting.
And when you look,
Miss.
Ma,
I'm done.
yes.
I'm coming.
Okay.
This laptop, I hate it so much.
I'm done with break.
Like carrying this thing and slamming it on the floor.
Don't do that, Aaron.
You remember they go for a break. Now you come and be asking me when it's break. Oh.
Okay.
Ma.
Yes,
Maybe I should just show you on the web browser. That then after class I cannot.
Maybe you should what? I didn't get that.
He said that maybe he should show you the code.
I said I see it on the browser, and after class I'll show you the code.
Okay, let me see. Okay, your VS Code is not opening.
Yeah. They said I'm having a break. Excuse me, ma.
Yeah. What is it?
Can you tell me about the yesterday homework?
What?
Can you tell me the yesterday homework?
Having a little bit.
Yeah, after class, just hold on. We're almost about to resume.
Yeah. At this point, this is where
and I'm not going to come on. I'm not going to come on Monday.
Why?
Exactly.
Because I have to go on Monday. I have to go somewhere.
So look somewhere like this.
I have to go somewhere.
Okay.
Somewhere. Who is that?
I'm still waiting for you. You remember they did not go for break now. We'll be disturbing my class later.
I'm not disturbing your.
No, only.
What is the break ending?
Yeah, the icons like this one.
By 10:26. Okay. By 10:26. By 10:26.
This laptop is actually.
I'm not going to come.
For you? What's that?
I'm not going to come.
What's that?
That you're lagging.
I saw. Okay, I'm going to share my screen now.
Oh God. Don't even allow me to even respond. Close.
So class is about to resume. Are we all back?
I saw that you were even the best person to check it.
Close.
Are we all back?
I actually want to bang it right now, but if I bang it to come off.
Is he doing what you said?
Okay. So please, in class, raise your hand. There's a lot of background noises coming in from your end. All right, so Aura is back, Ini is back. EX, are you there? Ehun, are you there? I saw Bukumi now, but Bukumi is not here anymore. Okay, EX is around. Who are we waiting for now? Just to Bukumi, right? Please hold on. I want to change my virtual background. Okay. So can I start now? Okay, this is not working out well. This is not working out. Okay. Aura and Inodua, you can put your hands down. EX, where's
His laptop is having issues, but it's with me.
Okay, no problem. So let's go. Bukumi is not here. Let me tell him to come back. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get Bukumi to come back. I want to text him. Bukumi. Okay. Because I don't want to have to repeat it again when he comes. That's why I want to call him to come. Please, we need Bukumi back in class. Bukumi back in class. Okay. So let me share my screen now. Can you all see my screen?
No.
Oh, let me know when you can see it.
I can see it now. I can see it now.
All right. Thank you. So we're going to talk about, I think we've talked about colors and how to change text to colors. So let me quickly teach you guys about, okay, this is not your curriculum. Let's go to colors. So I'll teach you about colors, but I think I've taught you about colors before. But for the sake of people like Inolu and Oreula who do not understand, maybe I will teach that again, and then we can call it a day. So tomorrow I'll teach you. Let me see, what am I teaching you guys tomorrow?
What is our homework?
I'm coming. When I'm done, I'll give you homework.
I want the.
Don't rush. Why are you in a hurry?
I want to.
Okay, there's another day for colors. Okay. Okay. Okay, so what's going to happen is that there is actually a day for colors. So let's know. Remember, would you please stop playing with the whiteboard? Please. I will report you to director. So can you remove this thing that you drew? So anyway, I think we should, okay, let me give you guys assignment that you guys can go. But in your Olua and Oreolua should remain in the class, please. Let me see. Is Ehun back so he can show us his assignments? So your homework is simple.
It's not bad.
Okay. So your homework is simple. You see the assignment of yesterday. You're going to create a CSS file and then link it to, you copy your CSS into the CSS file and link it together. And then you're also going to, let me write this down. Okay, so let me do this. So your assignment is simple. Should I write it in the chat box or you guys will check it in the WhatsApp group chat?
Ma, please put it in the chat box.
Okay. Okay, just Bukumi is back.
Ma, put it in the chat box. Ma,
Okay, let me type
it in
it. So
the
number
box.
one, you're going to create an external CSS file for your assignment, for yesterday's assignment.
Ma, please put today's assignment in the chat box.
Yes, I'm doing that now. For yesterday's assignment. And create an external file for yes, and move your CSS to the file. That's number one. Number two, change the.
Yeah, I'm gonna be ready, guys. Yes. Leading on to coffee.
Yes, what is that?
You do.
My girl, what else is this?
You guys are still in my class, so change the first
They're fighting.
page to and paragraph element to white using. What are you doing?
No,
We'll see when we eat. Who brought matches here?
don't look at me.
Please, can everybody mute, please? Hear me, Dan EX. Thank you.
Yes.
Okay, so change one of the H4 to white using internal CSS, right? Then number 4,
Mom, I'm leaving.
Bye bye, Remy. They leave now. Nobody cares.
Okay, so I'm going to drop your assignments now. Every other person can go
I
except
almost dropped.
Iri and Ore.
Why my me?
I mean, except in your Lua and Oreolua. Iremide, you can wait if you want to wait, so I can tell you about the colors. So, have you guys seen the assignments?
No.
Yes.
It's in the chat.
Oh, I can see it now.
If you don't understand the assignment, let me know. If you understand, you can go. And I'll see you guys on Monday. Oreolua, you said you didn't understand the colors, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Ineolua, I'm going to need you to share your screen.
Keep quiet. Da-da-da.
Okay.
Bye
He's
bye.
the host who end the meeting.
What?
Iremide is the host who end the
Hold on.
meeting.
Iremide cannot end the
He has
meeting.
great power but no responsibility.
I'm not the host.
He's not the host. He's not the host.
Praise God.
Director is the. Oh, he's the host. Okay, Iremide, you know
He's the
what to
host. Take it back from him. Take it back from him.
do. Oh, calm down. Iremide, do you know what you do?
You end the meeting. He has great power but no responsibility.
Okay, Elmo, please stop talking so I can tell him how to make me the host. Iremide, can you see my screen? Oh, my screen.
meeting. Everyone is this.
Don't end the meeting.
Don't
try it. Don't end the meeting.
You end the meeting.
Aaron, I asked to unmute. I'm asking all of you to unmute.
Iremide, I need you to pass that host back to me. Can you do it, or should I tell you how to do it?
Why should I pass it back?
Okay, so when you click on participants,
I can make the person host.
yeah, you just click on participant. Then when you see my name, you just click on the 3 buttons that is there in front of my name, and you will say make host. Yeah.
Should I do it?
Yes, do it.
You want to change the host?
I'm waiting for you to do it.
But how did you people put me as the host?
It was a mistake, so please just change. It was a mistake.
Okay.
So if you understand your assignment, you can go. If you don't, thank you, Remedy.
Are you the host? Are you the host now?
Yes, I'm the host now.
Okay.
So if you understand your assignment, you can go. If you don't understand it, let me know. I need to share your screen. Okay, I'm the one. Don't worry. I have to share my screen because you didn't even do the assignment, right? Chizaram didn't come back to class. Okay. Ah, God, Okay. Oh, nice. Okay, nice. Nice. I already know you were going to get it, Thank you. I already knew. I didn't doubt you for once. Oh, unmute yourself. Did I stop you from muting? Oh, okay, sorry. All right, go ahead. Perfect. I can see it. Perfect. All right, Ehun, thank you. I've seen it.
So I can leave now, right?
You understand the assignment?
Yes.
All right, you can go.
Bye, everyone.
EX, do you understand your assignment?
Yes, bye, Miss Sohan.
Bye. See you on Monday.
Okay.
Jesubukumi, do you understand the assignment?
No.
Okay. So I said, number one, I said your assignment from yesterday. Sure, you did the assignment just to Bukumi. No, you didn't even get the assignment. Did you take corrections?
Yes.
Bukumi?
I took corrections.
Okay. So that assignment, if you know you don't know the assignment or you need to take correction, you better wait while I'm teaching. In short, you know what? Wait, because you didn't do it. Just hold on. Let me share my screen and do that assignment again, because you and Inyolua didn't do it well. So hold on. So let me go to. So the four of you are going to do 2 assignments. You do the one for yesterday and you do today's one. You have the entire weekend. So yesterday I talked about CSS selectors. I talked about how this is one of the things I talked about. So I said that if a paragraph, if an element has an ID, this is an ID right here. Can you guys see my screen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you guys see my screen?
Yeah.
So this is an ID right here. You can see this paragraph. Let me make this bigger. So this element has an ID of para 1. And I said, if you want to select this element and change the color, you can do that. How do you do that? You just take, where is it? Okay, we're just talking about paragraph now. So if you want to change the entire, I'm so sorry, forget about the ID for now. If you want to make all the paragraphs in here, you want to make all the paragraphs here to be red, how do you do it? You take your P and then you do it like this. Yesterday, the assignment I gave you was this. Yes. The assignment I gave you, I was like, set the text color to red for all the P elements. So what you were supposed to do is to, let me remove this. This is what I expected you to do yesterday. Let me put everything here. Copy. Oh, let me cut it rather. Trying to go past this as fast as possible. Right? So I said that when I said change the text order to red for all the P elements. You're just supposed to take your P element and then change the color to red. Very simple. Do you see it? You write your P, you open your curly brackets, you write the property you want to change. You want to change the color, and then you write the value of the property. You want the color to be red. You write that down, and then you close your curly brackets. Finish, right? So I also said that you should set the text color to green for the element with the ID para. How many elements here has the ID para? Only one. Only this H1 has the ID of para 1, rather, not just para. Does any other element have it? No, only that one has it. So, and I said that to select that element, to select the ID, you have to use the pound sign or the hash sign, which is this sign here. You write that, and then you write the ID, and then you change it to the color you want to change it to. Is that clear? Is that clear?
Yes.
Yeah.
I said, yes, and yet you did still do your assignment. I said set the text color to blue for elements with the class color text. So there is this class here. This is a class. The class is color text. You can see. So how do you make that blue? For ID, you have to use the pound sign, but for classes, you just have to use the full stop sign. Do you see the difference? If it's an ID, you use the para sign. If it's for classes, you use the full stop sign. If it doesn't have a class or an ID, you can just use the element, just as we did here, P, and as we did here, right? So you can also do that. So I said for the class, you should change the color text class, you should change it to blue. And as easy as that, I'm sure you understand what you are seeing here, right? You understand it now, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now, I also taught you that you can group elements and change everything at once. So in this case, I said you should group the H2, the H3, and the H4 together and make all of them yellow, which is very easy. All you have to do, let me do this again so you understand. All you have to do is just to type your H2, you put a comma, you create a space, you type your H3, you put a comma, you type a space, and then you put your H4.
Which child do you want them to kill that?
Who is that? You're not listening now, you're talking. Right? You put your H4. Oh, sorry. Sorry, hold on. Okay. You put your H4, and because H4 is the last, according to what I wrote here, I said you should group the text color to yellow for all H2, H3, and H4. So because H4 is the last, you don't put a paragraph, you just put a full stop, and then you put your curly bracket, you open your curly bracket, you write your color, you put your colon, and what color did I say you should change it to? Yellow. You put your yellow there, yellow. And you put your semicolon, you save it, and that's the end. That's all you need to do. Do you guys understand it now? So this is how your assignment should be looking like. Do you guys understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So you're going to redo this assignment. I'm going to paste it on the group chat. Let me paste it here again, and I'll still paste it on the group chat for the 3 of you. Let me paste it now. Let me see. So you're going to do this assignment again, and then you're also going to do today's assignment. Is that clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Any questions?
Yes.
What's your question, baby?
Excuse me, ma'am. In the assignment, should it look like this?
It should look like, yes, this is what it should look like what's on my screen. Or something close to that. Any other question, Ore?
But I already have my own write-up.
Okay, well, I don't know your write-up, so I don't know how to tell you to change this color to this color. So you're going to have to use this write-up. Because I don't have your write-up. So I can't tell you to change it to this color or to change it to that color. So that's why we're using my write-up. Okay?
Okay.
So let me paste this in the chat for you so that you guys will have it. And I'll also paste it on your group chat. So you're supposed to do this assignment and today's assignment. Okay?
Okay.
All right then. You can all go if you don't have any question.
So, Ma, can you explain today's assignment?
Today's assignment, okay, fine. Let me first post this for you on the group chat. Let me post it for you in the chat. Hold on. Okay. Let me stop sharing. Today's assignment, right? I said that I taught you guys about inline, internal and external CSS. So now I said you should create an external file for yesterday's assignment. So I've already taught you about inline and online. So I said you should create this assignment, this particular assignment. I'm asking you guys to do again. After you have done it, after you have done this one, you will now go and create an external file for this assignment. An external CSS file. I taught you how to do that. I said that you should open another file and name it style.css. That's how you open it. And then you move all your styles, all your CSS code to that file, just like I did. Let me just do it here again so you guys will understand. So after you have done this is your style, right? I want you to move it. We have already created the external file here. So I want you to move it. You will now move it to your external file. You copy it. Hold on. Oh my God, I just removed it. Let me undo. So you copy or you cut it. You cut it from your HTML option, and then you paste it in your style. You paste it in your style file. You can see in this style file, there is no, we don't use the exclamation mark to bring out the documents and all of that. No, you don't do that. You just paste your CSS directly. So that's your number one question that you should do. Make sure you also, because you're not going to write this style opening and closing tag again, so you can delete that because you no longer need it. So that's an external CSS. So I already taught you about guys today. Taught you guys about that today? So you understand that?
Yeah.
Your second assignment, number 2 was that you should. Where is it? Okay. Number 2 was that you should change the first H2 and the first paragraph. And the first paragraph elements to white using inline CSS. Sorry, hold on. You understand? So I want you to change this H2 here. I want you to change this H2, this first H2, and this first paragraph. I want you to change it to white using inline CSS. I taught you about inline CSS today. I'm not going to say it again because I talked about it in class. So if you don't get it, we'll do correction on Monday. But you must get it because I already showed you. So I also want you to change the H4 element to white using internal CSS. Internal CSS is exactly what you have been doing here. Internal CSS is the one that you use the style opening and the style opening tag and the style closing tag. That's the inline CSS. I already taught you today. So use that to change this heading to this. We say heading this H4. Use it to change H4 to white. The only difference here is that instead of having before, it was everything here that was here before. It was everything here that was here before. But this time you only put the H4. You won't put everything. You only put the H4. Every other thing should be in your style.css file. Okay? And then I talked about how if you use an inline CSS or an external CSS or an internal CSS, which one would the browser pick first? I said it in class today. Which one would the browser pick first? So answer that question. That's the assignment for today. Okay?
Okay.
All right, now. So I'll see you guys on Monday. The 3 of you are doing 2 assignments, the one from yesterday and the one from today. I have dropped the codes in your chat. So don't tell me you have your own write-up. Copy that code before you go. I don't want to hear I have my own write-up. Copy that code before you go. All right, thank you very much. You can go if you don't have anything anymore. If you don't have any questions anymore.
No.
All right, then you can go.
Nothing.
I didn't say start talking. I said you can go.
Leave eating.
I don't know how we made the post for today. Oh my God. Oh no. I know what's the